Okay, guys, it's Dr. Phil. It is September 16th around 7:10 p.m. So I'm recording this for BI 169 Nutrition Online. So I figured out the problem with the dates. So it is absolutely my fault. I uploaded the cartridge from last semester when I was using LearnSmart. So the assignments showed up, which I used last semester. This semester, I'm not using the assignments. If you want to use them and you bought the Connect product, you can go into Connect and do them on your own. Not a big deal. Very, very helpful as a study guide, but not part of the course. So the course, just for clarification, according to the syllabus, I think I read it right, is going to be 4 exams. I'll drop your lowest grade. The rest of the grades will be determined by your participation in discussions and your two reflection um, assignments. So, and those are worth 5 points each. So, reflections, you're basically going to go through and tell me from discussion what you learned and who you learned it from and how it's going to affect your career, job, family, however the information is affecting you, which is fine. It's all good. So there'll be 4 major discussions on different topics: meal prepping, vitamin deficiency, food supply, and there's one other one. I can't remember exactly what it was because I change it sometimes. And the other one is going to be an ongoing discussion on the microbiome, all right, which is up and coming in science. So once again, there are no assignments. If you want to do them, it's great prep. Depending on your time, it's great um, study material, but focus on your exams. That's going to be majority of your grade. And like I said, there's 4 exams. I'll drop the lowest. Then focus on your discussion. So when you go to read your discussion, post your initial post, and then you're to go in and read other people's posts and have an ongoing conversation. You know, what did they say? How can you expand on it? How can you make it better? Or what other new and relevant information can you give us on that? So focus, I'll be loading it tomorrow for next week on food prepping. So, or meal prepping. So do you agree with it? Not agree with it? How can it help you save money, eat healthier, and so on? So, if you want to throw on Instapot recipes or whatever, on the past, students have told me that they've lost weight, saved money, eaten healthier, feel better. So go in and start that. We'll do some vitamin deficiencies or nutritional deficiencies and how they can affect you. The last one, like I said, will be on the food supply. So whether it's preservatives, pesticides, GMOs, unsafe practices in food care, whatever it's affecting your food supply, focus on that. And then as you're going through those, kind of think about, who am I discussing things with, or who I make connection with in the course, and how is our conversation on whatever topic, how is that impacting our life, or how is it helping us change the way we think, or what did we learn new, and include that in your final reflection. So once again, it's my fault completely that I loaded the cartridge with the LearnSmart assignments, which I did assign last semester. It worked great as far as grades, but it was a big hassle for students. So once again, if you have purchased the McGraw-Hill program and you want to go in separately and do them, that's great. It's perfect. It's a great way to study, but they're not part of the assignment. Tomorrow I will be going through and I'm going to literally post the exam dates and put them in the calendar, your discussion dates and put them in the calendar. Unfortunately, some of the students in the course have discussed this with elements in school, so I have no choice but to make sure that these are in there. It's my fault. So I will definitely be very stringent with the assignments. So the other thing that I want to mention before I forget is if you want to communicate with me, it literally has to be right now through Blackboard, because the students have emailed me through Outlook and I've gotten it in my Gmail account because I always forward it and I respond through my Gmail account. If they don't get it, I posted this Friday as a concern of mine. It happens frequently. I don't know where the glitch is, but it has happened. So unfortunately, from now on, you must respond to me through Blackboard. The issue with Blackboard is once you go to open that, you have to open up the entire Blackboard account, go in and search for it. But now we'll have a record of questions or concerns, which we'll have a record of and we can deal with. The other thing is last night I did a video for a couple of the other courses, recorded them and posted them. So please let me know what day or time works for everyone. From what I'm hearing from everyone, after 5, 6, or 7 work the best for everyone. So it doesn't matter if you can join WebEx, or Zoom, that's great. If you can't, I will record them and post them under each specific unit. So tomorrow I'll be working on course content and stringent dates. So I'm going to send out a blanket email to everyone explaining, please watch this video so there's know what my expectations is. I really want to make the course fun and informative. So I'll give you the basics of nutrition, things you kind of need to know for the course, the questions I'll be asking you periodically on board exams, or if you go on to human bio or A&P, there'll be some basic questions. So it might be on scientific method or proteins or, anything like that. I'll be posting it. The exams will be randomly generated. And by that, I mean, I'll be making a bank of questions from the textbook and from discussion. All right. So they'll all be the same content. They'll be changed a little bit. So when you go to jump in, the majority of the questions, you'll all get the same question, but there will be some variables. So when you click on your exam, they're going to randomly generate 20 or 30% of the questions will be randomly selected. So there's 28 in the course, so you're going to get different random questions, all exact same content, just worded differently, just for randomization and equality. All right, for that. So I'm going to post a video. I'll send you all a link in the announcement, so please click on it. I'll send you a blanket email pointing you to the video. And once again, I apologize. I did not know that the course loaded from, I knew it loaded from last semester, was not supposed to copy the assignments. So last week, I had a lot of confusion about, students kept emailing, they're saying, well, the assignment dates are from March. And I was like, well, wait a minute, I didn't teach that course in March, so I don't know that happened. So that was 3 or 4 days trying to figure that out exactly. So once again, it's completely my fault. I should have checked. It didn't show up on my end until I went into student mode, and then I figured it out. So I will take care of that. As far as the book, a lot of students have told me they were able to find it on Amazon or wherever, or Chegg or whatever, and getting it. So the textbook, if you can't get the textbook, that's fine. Any textbook will have the same general information. The standard questions they ask, the order might be different. I just personally choose this textbook because it's a personal approach to nutrition. So I don't want to tell you guys how to eat, but I think that you need to start thinking about what you're consuming, what you're buying, what's the calorie content, what's the preservatives, what's the serving size. These claims they make, are they scientifically proven methods, or are they just kind of infomercial information? So let's have some fun with the course. And we'll get started. So it's completely my fault once again that there's such a lag, but I wanted to make sure everyone had the textbook, and everyone, I got 39 responses to the initial post. So I'm pretty sure that everyone can get in discussion and knows how to post. So make sure you're doing your initial post next week and replying to your classmates in a scholarly manner. So don't just say, hey, Rachel, I read your post. I agree. That doesn't really count. So, I read your post on X, Y, and Z, and these were my thoughts. These are my thoughts now, or I didn't know this. This is how it can affect my learning, whatever. So put a little effort into the discussion. Unfortunately, I can't meet with you guys on campus like I initially planned, so we could have an evening, of discussion on nutrition. So this is the best I could do at this point. Once again, if you have any questions, email me through Blackboard only because of the confusion of not responding, and it got escalated, and it probably is my fault. I should have printed, and I did get the courses confused. So once again, it's my fault. Um, I'm really no one's really responded to me that I can remember about the time for the Zoom meeting. So I'm gonna arbitrarily pick the time at night to do them. I'll send everyone a Zoom meeting link. If you want to join, that's great. It's always better if somebody joins and asks questions. If you can't or don't want to, whatever, I still will record them and post them, but it's a great opportunity to ask questions that you may have. So once again, I'm assuming everyone has the book by this point. I always hold off a week to 10 days to make sure people get the book. People were telling me they couldn't get it on campus, which is possible, but I've used this book for, I want to say this is my 10th semester, so the bookstore at South Campus should have copies of it. If they don't, you can go right to the publisher and order or rent it, or I posted a whole bunch of things on Amazon. You can get the book for as little as $24 or whatever. If you've already bought a book, like I said, that's fine. Either use it or sell it, or buy a used copy of it. All right, so I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow I will be starting chapter 1, going through the video, recording it, and I'll post it for you guys. And I'll be going through the academic calendar. Some people were saying it wasn't loaded right, which is completely possible. I will load in your exam dates, your discussion dates, and your reflection dates. Unfortunately, with all the confusion, I can't really alter that. I like to alter it in case things come up. People have issues coming up, and I like to be able to expand the dates. So depending on the circumstances, we can move them around a little bit. But like I said, it got escalated on my fault because I thought I was responding to in one course, and it was the wrong course. So I didn't follow through, and I should have. All right, guys, if you have any questions, email me or email me to set up a WebEx time or Zoom time. I had 3 Zoom meetings last night with some students from A&P. We had a little bit of connection issues. We ended up actually FaceTiming, so that worked out. So, we can figure it out. I know it's different times, and some of you maybe have never done online courses before. They're a little bit different, but if you do them or focus on them, they can actually be really informative because you don't have to go anywhere. You can just log on and have questions. You can have your video on or off. It's always better to have it on, but I understand if things are going on or if you have interruption in the background. Sometimes you just want to mute your computer and listen. But once again, we will figure it out going forward. So I do apologize. I will send all of you an announcement telling you where I put the video. So just click on the link and please watch the video to clear up any misconceptions you have about what I did wrong. All right. Okay, guys. Say have a good night. I don't know when you're watching this. But anyway, I will talk to you soon.